these are interesting times, and whether or not that phrase is an actual Chinese curse doesn't take away from its inherent truthiness. Terrifying things can be just as interesting as great things, and things can be great and terrifying at the same time. And as Vladimir Lenin said, there are decades where nothing happens and weeks where decades happen. 2024 has been several decades of a year, but it's also been a prime example of everything old is new again. We started off 2024 in our History She Wrote episodes talking about Richard Kuklinski, a man often called the first Polish officer in NATO, and still controversial today for giving Warsaw Pact information to NATO in order to stop what he felt was a coming world war. Today, 50 plus years later, Poland is one of NATO's staunchest members. And the World War Kuklinski was desperate to avert is raising its flag once again in all the old familiar places. Everything old is new again. We talked about massacres in the Kharkiv region and the discovery of mass graves yet again, as well as the bloodiest year in conflict since 1994. The Cold War echoed at the beginning of August with a prisoner exchange between the West and Russia. The World War II Battle of Kursk was celebrated while the current Battle of Kursk was still being fought. Russian election interference in multiple nations, and people are becoming entirely too comfortable referring to fellow air travelers as vermin. And those were only the moments we covered here on History She Wrote. In reality, there were decades more happening all around us. 2025 is poised to be even more, with more loose threads and dangling plot lines than the final season of Game of Thrones. Let's just hope for a better finale. But all this merely underscores the need for a real understanding of history. Nothing happening today was created in a vacuum. The past is prologue. And if we can't honestly discuss why events occur, we certainly can't create a better world. Going into the holiday season, History She Wrote will be on hiatus, and we'll be showcasing our bi-yearly book club. Given the fast pace of current events, it's entirely possible that by the next time we see you, the end of January, a century will have passed. We can only hope that it will be a good one.